Getting
For
into the real.
the top five. And I want you to look at this. I want you to look because if I think that I know where this is going,
Fucking tempo!
what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome back. We are starting episode 6 of the Beanstalk. Joe's back. Joe, did you get that stuff I asked for?
Um, I actually forgot. I don't know really what I was supposed to grab. I got there and I just forgot.
Oh, you were just having fun.
I yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Hey, all right. Hey, you heard it here first, folks. Well, Joe's back. That's not me. That's Joe. How you been, Joe? What's new? What's going on since you've
Hey,
been on since the
I
Candy Crusades?
I am great doing just dandy. Dandier than a dandelion actually. Not much has changed. Just classes and work, man, Living the life, living the dream. Glad to be back.
College man doing college things. Okay. All right.
Absolutely.
Well, I didn't really even do Big Cam, unfortunately, so this is a big spoilers. But today we're gonna be talking about the Dornbachers. Okay, we're gonna be talking about a bunch of stuff, but first thing on today's agenda, shoes. I like shoes. I'm a hype beast. I don't know if you've heard that term before. You're gonna hear it probably a lot today. Because today on Hypebeast News, there's a bunch of little kid shoes, basically. I'm gonna be honest, I skipped on all these, but I thought it'd be a good idea to just like touch base on them, or at least have general awareness on what I guess the Dornbachers are. Joe, you know what the Dornbachers are? Tell me what you know
Yeah,
about the
I
Dornbachers.
have a little bit of information. They used to be really popular when I was a little kid. So basically, they believe it's kids that are like sick or in the hospital, right?
I think
They
they're the Make a
create
Wish.
shoes. Oh, is it Make a Wish? Yeah,
I think it's basically.
something like that. And the money goes towards research and stuff like that from the sales of the shoes and stuff. But very cool, very kind of limited shoes with a great cause behind them.
Yeah. So in general, right? Like I always usually. So one time, I guess like a random story, but one time when I was a bartender, they had these random charity events for cancer awareness and stuff like that. And basically, I would volunteer for these shifts. They were private parties, so they would tip us fat. But I would just spend all my money I would make on that shift on the raffles, right? So one time I bought, right, but quote unquote bought, but I just raffled off. I got it was like 20 mini bottles of liquor. I got about 50 scratch off lottery tickets, okay? So think about this. All the lottery tickets I got with those scratch off, bro, I think I got $200 with the scratch offs plus the liquor bottles. I got a whole tool bag that I still have with a bunch of tools, like a whole tool set. It was crazy. It was nuts. I still have all that stuff. Maybe not the lottery tickets, but the I have some of the liquor bottles. Funny enough, which is insane. Dude, those liquor bottles I never ran out. They're like little Scotch, like JMO and like Tennessee whiskey bottles and shit like that. It's crazy, dude. It was nuts. Like they're like the airplane ones, but they're glass. They're like the tiny little ones. So they're
Yeah,
cool, and it's always good in my opinion to give like it was cool because it was like gambling, but then it wasn't like gambling at the same time. These gold ones are kind of cool. None
yeah.
of
I
these
like
really like
the insoles.
insoles.
Yeah, the like you see how they're glow in the
These
dark type.
these are
Yeah.
the bottom.
Oh, that's the bottom.
Yeah,
Wow. I
these are the
thought that was like,
these are like when you
wow,
walk. That's what I'm saying. That I'm.
that's cool.
These are the ones that I have. The pandas.
Yeah.
Uh, but look at
I believe those would be your favorite, if I'm not mistaken.
this. Looks like a ball sack.
No, it's kittens.
Yeah.
You're a big
That's
cat guy.
cool. That's cool. The pickle. That's these your shoes.
That's Pickle Rick.
Wait, this is crazy. That's crazy. Pickle on the shoe. I do like. I like. They're all the silhouettes are cool. Like these, the leather. These were the ones I was gonna maybe think about getting. Right.
Yeah.
I was maybe thinking about getting these ones. These reflect the lightning. That I didn't know this glowed in the dark. But this, it's the Nike swoosh for real. That's why I didn't get it because it's like the bubble. I like that for me is like that's little kid. These
I
are
like
these are
the
for
jacket from the set.
jacket.
Yeah, if you scroll up, there's a little jacket.
This
Yeah.
pickle and kitten.
I mean, it looks kind of cool.
Is it
It
patch?
shows like a. I don't know if it's a patch or if it's just like a, like press on embroider type thing.
It's like
It's kinda
that
cool.
looks like patchwork.
Yeah.
That'd be cool if it was patchwork. That's what I plan on doing when I get my logo and stuff. We're gonna do some patchwork shit. All right. Well, I guess I can go into the second thing. Second thing is gonna be Joe has some sports events that he wants to talk about. Right. So here you go, Joe. I'm lobbing it up. He went and didn't got what I asked him to grab me, but instead he came back with a cornucopia of sports knowledge. And I said, well,
Yeah.
I guess we can use that. So here we go, Joe.
We're gonna start with the latest and greatest of best news for myself, which is the Ohio State Buckeyes becoming national champs over the Notre Dame Fighting Irish with a score of 34-23 in just an all-around great game to watch. I mean, Notre Dame came out firing with a long drive to start the game, but Ohio State in the second quarter just absolutely blasted, and there was no turning back. Late in the game, it was kind of boring, but then Notre Dame made it kind of exciting. But ultimately, no one was stopping the Buckeyes. I mean, Judkins had 3 touchdowns, 2 rushing and 1 receiving. Jeremiah Smith, of course, the late third down catch. I mean, couldn't have written a better story for the Buckeyes. All around, great year from both teams, and gonna miss a lot of the seniors. But following that, with some more football, we have the dun 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 dun. That's right, the NFL playoffs. The Super Bowl stage is set, and we are going to New Orleans, Louisiana for the Super Bowl, February 9th. The stage is set between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. This was a Super Bowl, I believe, 2 or 3 years ago, so fairly recent. Another good thing for me, my team is the Philadelphia Eagles, and almost everyone in the world hates the Kansas City Chiefs now because they're a dynasty. Both conference games were good. The Eagles were a good blowout. Saquon scored literally the very first touch he got, and the Chiefs battled and fought with the Bills, which I wish the Bills would have won, but neither here nor there.
Oh.
Uh, Taylor Swift's going to be there, but really the only good singer that's going to be there is Kendrick Lamar performing at halftime. Let's be honest. Isn't that right, Dean?
Just say Kendrick Lamar is a singer.
Artist.
Oh,
Did I say
art.
singer?
I thought you did.
Maybe I did.
It's all good. No worries. Here we go.
Regardless, it's about the Super Bowl. It's not about any of the shows. It's about football. The line is set at 1.5 for Kansas City. So I'm like, put some money on the Eagles because they are my team and they just smacked the Commanders, which had a stellar rookie by Jaden Daniels. But, when you're going up Nick Sirianni and the boys, no one's going to stop them. And we're going to rotate right into some baseball news that came out as well. First ballot Hall of Famers, Ichiro Suzuki and CC Sabathia, two big names. First ballot Hall of Famers, Ichiro Suzuki, 1 vote off from being a unanimous selection. The only other person to do that is Mariano Rivera with the Yankees. CC Sabathia was a
Who's holding that
Yankee.
shoe right there? I'm sorry, man.
I
Who's that guy?
I have no clue. I can't even tell. He's just a guy who enjoys his shoes. He's just like
Sorry.
you.
No, sorry, sorry, sorry. Go back on. Sorry, sorry.
It's all good. No
Oh no.
worries. Here we go.
But yeah, Mariano Rivera being the only other one. Ichiro becoming, I believe, uh, the second player ever to only miss by one vote to be unanimous. It was Jeter before, another great Yankee, my favorite of all time, and then Ichiro Suzuki coming in at second with a tie. However, CC Sabathia is a big name that's been thrown around with it. I really liked him because he played for Cleveland and the Indians at first, and then was on the Yankees World Series team in 2009. Was one of my favorites growing up because he played for both teams I liked. But the name that didn't even get mentioned, what I'm surprised of, is Alex Rodriguez. A-Rod hasn't really been mentioned. However, the weird thing is he didn't get as many votes as I thought he would. So, um, it is what it is. But
J-Lo doesn't like him, so fuck him.
yeah, I mean, I guess that makes sense. J Lo might have a little bit more power than we once thought. She may be the Thanos of MLB All
No,
Star and Hall of Fame votes.
nobody's ever said that. I don't think anybody's ever. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
now I have, so someone has.
Oh,
Ah. But moving on, moving on. Last part, we're just getting some sports info out there to the people. We're gonna just rotate to basketball, all right? In the biggest news, it's literally a day old. The Miami Heat have officially suspended Jimmy Butler indefinitely. Now, this dude has been a problem all year, and no one knows what's happened. He's just like flipped a switch, and it's like it happens with him on every team, which is very upsetting because I enjoyed Jimmy on the Heat, but looks like it's his time to get on out. And right before the trade deadline, this is kind of a tough thing to see because they were close to being NBA champions at one point. Um, but now it's just downhill. So
he's going to
unfortunate.
New York. Hey, I see you, and we're going to the champion. We're going to. Hey, we'll go.
No, I don't think Jimmy's going to be helpful anywhere he is right now. Just more of a headache. He's become the Antonio Brown of the NBA, in my opinion.
Nah.
But I mean, not as bad, but it's as close as you can get.
Nah,
Let's be
Jimmy,
honest.
he's got his own coffee. He's got his own custom coffee press.
Yeah, that's cool. How does that help his team?
But I'm just saying he's level headed. Nobody does that. Nobody does that.
No,
Nobody.
you just like it because he works with beans.
It's like coffee. Coffee's
Yeah.
good.
Talk about a fall off.
Mean, I'm wearing Supreme right now. How dare you?
I know, but a lot of people. Oh, that's what you're talking about.
What do you mean? A lot of people. What are you about
I
to
thought you
say?
were talking about the clothing brand Supreme.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's kind of fallen off.
How
Nobody really
so?
likes it anymore.
What are you talking about?
It doesn't resell for as much anymore. It's
I'm
not
wearing it right now.
just because you're wearing it doesn't make it big.
Joseph, it's still it's relevant. It doesn't have to be big.
Well, I never said it wasn't relevant. I just said it's not as big.
It's 30 years old. It's literally it's 94.
I mean,
This is what I was saying. There's some rare ass cards in this set. Yu-Gi-Oh! And I pulled not the quarter century variant, but this one right there. And I thought that I pulled the quarter century. This set boosts elemental heroes. I was thinking about picking up elemental heroes, but it's very complicated, and I don't know if I feel like I would have fun, but it's one of those decks where like I know if I'm going against you, you're not gonna have fun, right? And I kind of do enjoy to have like at least a competitive like back and forth. So I don't know if I'll actually commit. And I also pulled this guy, but not in the quarter century version. So this is worth $50. Like I was like, should I do an unboxing of this set? This is worth $200, right? I have the chance of getting this is $200, this is 150. All of these are like 50, $60. But then if you don't pull the rarest variants of them, it falls off to like, so what? I got this card. It's 14 bucks. This is the one that I pulled. And it's sick. But that boom, so basically, honestly, for what I put in, I paid like 10 bucks for 3 packs. Boom, and I pulled that card. I'm out. I'm just gonna cash out. But I think if you're interested in this set, there's definitely some cool ass cards. The one is the Neos Lord. Card looks super cool. His ability is broken. He's $100 for one paper. Imagine, Jeff, dollars for one. I won't lie. A couple of years ago, if that Blue Eyes Ghost Rare was only $100, I probably would have bought it. Not gonna lie, but it was 200 and some, and I'm like, I'm not buying. Crazy. From there, we will go into. You already know what it is. You already know what it is. A little Legends time, baby. Little Legends time, baby. New unit. Hold on a second. I wasn't able to, and we're skipping. You know how if you know this channel, you know this channel. You know how I feel about androids. Get them the fuck out of here. Skip that shit. Get that bullshit out of here. This is what we're here for. I really want him because he's got the finger pistol. He's got the finger pistol cannon, bruh. I think that shit's clean. I thought the Dodon Ray was also clean when TN did that. He doesn't transform, unfortunately. But actually, I bet I could just do like this. He has a Legends finish, or like a Legends limited finish, which is okay. But people usually quit. Like right now, you'd have the disconnect screen. And then it'll just keep playing. But like the visuals look high-key crazy. He's got a meter wheel. And I guess we could go and like look real quick. Brought that over. But he's got a meter wheel that depending on if you're attacking or defending, it'll switch. So if you're getting hit, it goes to defense, and then I think it's like a debuff and a random effect. And then if it's on offense, it does like nullify and a bunch of other shit, which is pretty cool. I think if I put him with my Broly team, and you're getting some secret strats right now, Joe, you're gonna try to beat me. But 170 damage is crazy. What I'll say is he has a lot of elements that he can blend with. So like regen, future, powerful opponent, God key, right? So he can do. There's so many equipments that he goes on and synergies. So if I do get him, I could put him with my Broly. I could also put him with my Kid Buu regen team. I could put him with. I don't know if Gohan's on powerful opponent. I don't think
he is. Don't believe he is.
No, hybrid movies. That's what it was. He's on movies. But I could still probably swing him and Broly, and then multiple Brolys, right?
You could throw the Gohan Beast in your leader spot, so they still get the buffs, and then run him, the Brolster, in other powerful opponents.
Oh well, look, and it says inflicts extreme bleed. Beautiful, yeah. I'm gonna try to get him. I don't think I'm gonna thirst. The 10 o'clock tonight is when the versus resets, and then I'll get like 600. I'll get some. We'll see. We'll keep trying. I didn't have much success. Call me questions. We got call me questions, right? That's what we'll switch to. We'll do call me questions. No, hold on. Let's do this.
Forgetting Kami questions the way Goku forgets to revive Kami.
Whoa, no, that was it.
Our King. Oh. God.
Cut this all out. Cut all this out.
Cut this.
Cut all this
Takes
out.
away my entire credibility.
Well,
My gosh. I thought I was going to be funny.
There we go. Kami's questions. There we go. So last week on Kami's no, I guess it was the last week. Last podcast, Kami's questions. I asked what was your oldest memory, and Joe wasn't here, so I think it'd be fair if Joe led with what his was, and then I'll follow up with mine, and then I'll ask the next week, the next podcast Kami questions, and we'll keep trickling it down. It'll be great. So Joe, what was your oldest memory?
Yeah, I mean, I'm down to share with the people. Hopefully, they can share with us in the comments their oldest memory. But
Safe place, safe space.
yeah, yeah. My oldest memory comes from when I was about 3 years old. It was about a little wee lad. Um, in my very first house, we had this like kind of not the arcade basketball hoop, but like it has like a little tarp and the ball rolls back down type thing.
Yeah.
There's a hoop. So I had one of those and I had these three like Cavaliers LeBron James basketballs, these little basketballs. I remember I would stand on like a little like school chair and I would shoot on that hoop because it was in my room. I had a lot of space. And I had that thing in my room and it was like the most fun like thing a kid could have because it's like that's not just like a normal thing you have in your room as a kid. And I think that's really where like my love for basketball started to develop is like that and watching LeBron on the Cavs as a little kid. And I would just kind of stand on the chair and shoot hoops with my dad. And we would just kind of hang out and watch sports and stuff like that. So that's probably my oldest memory that I can think back on like very clearly.
Wow. Oh, that's a nice memory. Um, Mine's a little bit more violent. Mine's a little
Oh,
bit more aggressive. Mine's a little bit more uh,
safe space, safe space.
vengeful. Oh, it's a safe space. Just it's a different lifestyle, right? So, 3 years old, I believe I was getting. There's a baby. It was like babysat, like a daycare kind of thing, right? My mom was a single mother, so she had to have somebody take care, like just when she was working. So if my grandma was also working and my aunt was working, I had to go I had to go to the daycare, right? So go to the daycare. But me, I'm gonna zoom in here. I'm gonna go big face camera.
Uh-oh.
I can't be contained. I'm like I'm like Venom. Right? You're gonna have to put me in a. You're gonna have to put me in a vacuum sealed chamber where I cannot be released. Because if I get released, I'm out, and you're never gonna get me. So that's why I'm on this Kami Island, right? That's why there's just water around me, right? That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here, and I'm just being in peace. That's why we're safe here, right? I was like, man, I'm bored, right? One day, I'm there, I'm bored. I'm like, I just want to get out of here. We're just gonna leave, okay? I was like, but I gotta kind of have a reason to leave. I'm just not gonna leave, right? I was bored, but so I look over, and so imagine there's a gate, right? There's obviously like the daycare, but then there's the back portion with the playground, and then there's a gate, right, keeping us in, right, with the like the chain link fence and stuff like that. To the left of there's a parking lot with some basketball hoops, and there's some older kids. I didn't understand. I don't think the concept of age, right? Because I'm like, I'm trying to ball. You're also talking about basketball, right, Joe?
Yeah.
I'm
Hoop
trying to ball.
dreams.
Hey, ball is life. I'm 3 years old, but ball is life. I'll yam on them right now.
Absolutely.
I fear no man, but God. You know what I'm saying? Hey, no man on this earth. You know. So I'm like, all right, let's go. Bet. So at 3 years old, right, mind you, I conceived a heist on how to break out of my captors and go play with the older kids. So what I did was, first we got to figure out on how to get out of this gate, right? How does a gate work at 3 years old? So I threw a ball over the gate, and I said, "Man, you get the ball for me?" They go, "No problem." They open the gate, and I watched how they open the gate. I go, that's how you open the gate, right? I say, "Thank you for the ball, thank you for the ball," right? Then I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if this happened in one day or if this was like a week of plotting. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know, because it would have been hyper impressive to happen in one day. But this is verbatim what happened. Okay, so learn how to get the gate. I just distinctly remember, Joe. This is the memory I remember. Okay, I remember It's very old when you're younger. There used to be slides that were like elephant slides, and I'll find it. I'll find the image of what I'm talking about, and I'll put it up. But it was like an elephant slide, okay, Joe? It was like a blue elephant slide, and the nose is the trunk that you slide down, right? It's an old, like preschool thing. I'm hiding inside of the elephant, okay? Right? So all the kids, it was playground, all the kids are in there. They're like, so boom, cover, like Assassin's Creed. This is 3 years old, Joe, mind you. This is 3 years old. I said, today's the day. I said, I'm making a break for it. I'm going to play with these older kids. Boom. Bust out from underneath that elephant. Boom. Lift the latch. Ka-ching! Bust out the gate. I'm gone. I'm gone. Hit the fence. I'm wrapping around like it's fucking baseball. I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm going to play with these kids. Joe, I want you to understand where this daycare was, okay? This is 46. It's a highway, all right? Like, I'm talking just massive traffic highway, all right? Luckily, obviously, I'm here to talk about this experience, right? And share with you my adventures on in my life. So I didn't get brutally massacred on that highway. But if this was a Stephen King movie, yeah, that's how the movie starts. That's how the movie starts. Boom. So I'm glad that you had fun with your dad, Joe.
Well,
Glad you rubbed that in my face.
I mean, damn. So did you get to play basketball with the big kids?
No, I got scooped up, screamed at, sucked back in, confined, put on a call. Another story of me, another oldest memory. They were like, one time they're like, one time they're like, we need you to take a nap. They're like reasoning with me, all right? They're like, we need you to take a nap. And I'm like, I'm not really tired. I don't want to take a nap. They go, okay. But the other kids want to take a nap. So we need you to take a nap. I'm like, what's in it for me? They go, we'll give you a fruit roll-up.
To a kid, that's music to your ears.
Joe, but what do you think my response was to that?
How about 3?
I said, give me 2.
That's what I thought, but I thought maybe one was reaching for you.
No, reasonable. You got to be rational. I'm upselling at 3 years old, Joe.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Is like, maybe he was young, he hadn't learned yet, and he's like,
That's what a
and
man
you
would
settled
do.
at 2.
That's what a man would do. That's what I'm saying. I want 3. I settled at 2. Exactly. That's the rationale. That's the rationale. Of course, but they're not going to bite at 3. 3 is irrational. But 2. Guess who got 2? Guess who's sitting there eating 2 fruit roll-ups while these kids sleep? Who thought that was a great idea to to give me sugar? How am I going to take a nap? Right?
Well, they probably thought, he'll eat them after nap time.
Yeah, of course I said I was going to do that. I ate them right then.
Yeah.
Again,
because I wouldn't have given
little
them to you
yeah, I know. Little Bean was a little monster. Okay, he's a little terror. I've grown out of my ways, but I just say that is one of my oldest memories. That was my comic question. This next week's comic question, like I said, is going to be a little bit polarizing, but there's a right and wrong answer, and it's withstood the test of time. And you either you're gonna sink or swim. All right, frankly. And I'm going Big Cam when I ask it. All right, this week's comic question: who would win in a fight? A hippopotamus or a gorilla?
Oh no.
I want everybody just chew on that one. You can accumulate your story, your facts. Ultimately, I want you to have an answer. And we're going to come back with the next podcast. And we're picking sides, okay?
This is an argument waiting to happen.
Oh, it is. Yeah, and I'm very excited. Literally everywhere I've gone, it's torn, it's split the earth, it's cracked the seams. It divides even your loved ones. I think if you ask your family members, you're gonna have it's that divisive. That's why, in my opinion, there is not a right or wrong answer, and I need to ask. One of those questions I just need to ask.
And we'll find out next week.
Well, I'm gonna find out what your answer is. I don't know what the real answer is, but I'm gonna find out. We're gonna
No,
find out.
we're gonna put it to the test
Yeah. Next.
in the next episode.
That's right, guys. We are taking donations, and they are gonna go to the Gorilla Hippo contest. That we're gonna see this live, and we are gonna live stream it on Roshi's Island. That is right, right here. Can I ask? Who would win in a fight? A gorilla or a hippo?
Hypothetical fight between and a hippo is much larger. That would be.
Let's go.
No. Siri doesn't know. Siri doesn't know what they're talking about. Siri doesn't know what they're talking about right now. That's an opinion. We'll think about it. We'll come back next podcast. Okay. We'll think about it. We'll come back. I didn't think it was gonna answer that question. That's really cool.
I was not expecting it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, that's Siri has a side. Siri has a side. That's
Siri's picking sides, and we're gonna
go into the main meat and potatoes of this because we're already at 40 minutes. So
Yeah.
we gotta start cooking. Okay.
We're gonna get right into it.
The top Dragon Ball Z characters of all time.
Oh,
Joe
even pick it
attests. I know. Joe attests that he can go toe to toe on this list, that he has a good list to bring to the table, that he thinks he knows Dragon Ball. And I would like to say otherwise. Okay. We're gonna see. This isn't gonna be tiers. These are gonna be ranked lists so that people can look at your list and they can go, oh, or they can go, what? I feel like that's gonna happen a lot with Joe's list. I feel like there's probably it's specifically two characters that if they make this list, I don't know.
I'm very curious. I know who the one character is that you're gonna be upset about, but I don't know who the second might be.
We're gonna find out. Joe, do you want to go first?
I would love to actually.
Or do you want me?
I'd love to get you riled up so then you can simmer down before we let the people off.
What did he say?
Joe, you weren't here last week. I'll let you go first.
Well, if that's the case, we're starting at number 15, which is going to be.
Hold on.
Whoa.
Hold
Don't
on.
yell.
Hold on.
You're gonna scare the hippo and gorilla in the cages.
Hold on. That's what I'm trying to say. The hippo and gorilla, I had to put them back in their cage. They were on the island. I'm about to put them away. And what I'll say is, if you guys like the content, make sure you like and follow and subscribe and share with your friends. And Joe, what do you have to say? You have anything for the people?
Yeah. Just QMG to the top. Yeah.
Cut that.
Be honest,
Never mind. Cut
It's all
that.
good.
Cut
No
that.
worries.
Yeah.
Here we
All
go.
right, let's go. Go into the top 15, Joe. Go into the top 15. He said QMG from the balls to the shell.
Oh, I said
What
to
did he
the
say?
top. What the?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Into the list, and we're gonna start at number 15.
Oh, Lord.
Now, are you ready? Are you ready?
Here we go, guys. Here we go. Oh, my goodness gracious.
Number 15 is gonna be Perfect Cell. Perfect.
See what you did
Just- But yeah, I mean, from one of my favorite sagas. I mean, literally, just great. But we're gonna bring it to number 14, kind of get this thing rolling. It's gonna be Gotenks.
there. Go to. I don't think I put him in the top there. But Tanks is.
Yeah, specifically with the little ghosts. What other two little kids just go in and fight whoever, whenever, without any knowledge? It's literally
All little
ignorance
kids.
is bliss.
All little kids do that. That's
No,
what they
not
do.
all. No.
Literally, what I just told you, I did that at 3 years old.
Okay, little go tank bean, but
Yeah,
that's not every little kid.
It's fucking. I almost ran
And
into
you
traffic.
weren't going to fight someone who
It could have been.
could destroy the universe.
That's what a car could
car
have.
on the
A car could have
highway does not
destroyed.
destroy the universe.
It could have destroyed my universe. That could
Yeah.
have been it. That could have been it. All right, next character, Joe.
The next character is gonna be Frieza, specifically
This is nuts.
Golden Frieza.
And that's his only. Yeah, I get.
What? What's wrong with Golden Frieza? He was clutch in the Tournament of Power.
Joe. This is ridiculous. You've the top, some of the top villains of the entire series in the.
You know,
just
I'm
keep
not a
let's keep
big-
going, Joe. Let's keep it going. Let's just keep
Yeah.
it going. Let's just keep
Well,
it going.
number 12 is Jiren. Dude just exudes
What?
aura.
What? Just regular Jiren?
Well, when he has like, not full powered, but like,
His back blown out
oh, what?
by Frieza? Actually, I should put Jiren. Oh, I the right answer is definitely full. Your list, Joe. It's your list, Joe.
Well, I mean, full power is just, he kind of just goes berserk, and it's not as cool.
What do you mean it's not as cool? He's got a he's what? Keep Joe.
He-
Keep it going. Any Joe. God, help me. Help me. Are you
What?
reorganizing? Are you reorganizing, or is this is gonna be your?
I mean,
this
I
is,
don't believe
official?
so.
Okay. Hey. All right, Joe. All right. You get
But
a mulligan and a
may.
reorganize.
I may
you get,
once I see them.
you get a mulligan and a reorganize. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. So, 11's gonna be Super Boo after he absorbed Gohan.
Buhan.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that one works.
I guess. And you want a different one?
I mean, I kind of like the very first one.
This one.
Yeah.
When he's smelling his fingers. All right, Joe. Good list.
And then that's going to lead into number 10, which is Goku Black in his rose form.
There it is. There it goes. Here you go. Here you go.
You're upset about Goku Black and rose?
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah. Goated. Great character. Great
Here we go.
design. Which is then going to lead us into number 9, which is a very pivotal character to the series, but may be my mulligan later on once I see your list. Which is going to be Bulma. Just all around, she doesn't really have any forms, so she's just literally a goated character for the series. Married to the Prince of All Saiyans.
What?
Best
Okay
friends
then.
with-
Okay. What version then?
What do you mean, what version?
What version of
I like-
Bulma?
Like which series?
She's in every series.
Yeah, I know. So we're gonna go with Dragon Ball. What is it? Z, the like original Z, but the later version. So like when she's an adult.
Oh, when she's wearing her bunny outfit.
That's not what I said. We'll go with Super.
Super Bulma.
But just all around, she's goated. Who else helps you find the Dragon Balls whenever you need them?
You want a safe route?
Huh?
That you want a safe route? Then it's
I mean,
safe.
hey, it's what I like. But moving on, we're just gonna move past the Balmster. to the Brolster.
No, nobody calls her the balm. The Brolster. How dare you?
Yeah, but this is from the legendary Super Saiyan movie. So the one that brought my boy Vegeta to his knees. Yeah, that second picture.
This is his first appearance. This is the second movie
Then that one. That's the one I want.
with Gohan and
Yeah.
Videl.
Videl boxes.
Videl Gohan.
I almost put Videl where Bulma is, but Videl isn't as impactful to the entire series. I love her, don't get me wrong. She's one of my top tier girls, but she's not, as far as the series goes, that important. Which leads into number 7, which is going to be King Kai. Kind of goated. He has his own world, let's be honest.
Planet.
Planet and a world, that's like the same thing.
Nobody else on the planet.
All right. Well, this is my list. All right.
Yeah. Not that cool. Pink Planet. Got like one. You know, or he's got
Yeah.
a road that runs up.
And guess
then
what?
got-
He whips around whenever he wants.
And I was not to mention the one road that he just drives in a straight line with.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a straight line, it's a curve around the entire.
Well, no,
Planet.
it would be a straight line, and it would look like a curve.
Well,
Oh, come on now, Joe.
potato. All right.
Well, if it was a curve, he'd be driving in a circle.
It does look like it's a circle.
No, he's driving in a straight line. Driving around the world. He's driving around his planet.
Yeah. All right. Well, whatever. All right.
Wake up.
I'm awake.
It's all good.
You're
No worries. Here we go.
disrespecting King Kai right here.
I would never disrespect him, first off. He gets made fun of enough for having the halo. But number 6 is gonna be another big bluish character. Whis.
Here he goes.
What is wrong with Whis? Literally trains all the people to be their strongest versions. Literally rewinded time so that Goku could save the world. Not that one. That's crazy.
I tried others. Yeah.
Of course it works. But now you know what time it is, Bean. Getting
Time for
into
the-
the real.
The top 5. Then I want you to look at this. I want you to look, because if I think that I know where this is going,
Fucking tempo!
What?
that would just mean that all these people you put above people that are already on here. Go ahead, Joe. You got the floor. You got the floor.
Number 5 may shock some people, but it's gonna be Kefla from the Tournament of Power.
Then put him on a tough female. Crazy.
Yeah, well, that was in the past.
So he
Looking
played
towards the
Sparky.
future.
So he played Spark, and he said, "You know what? Kefla's pretty cool."
Yeah, I was like, you know what? She's pretty goated. Literally makes Goku go UI, and that's a great photo.
But it was practice.
And
Practice, of course. You got to take what you can get, and I would say that Kale made him go UI. If anything,
well, I mean, yeah, but then they put on
just
the
a copy,
earrings.
just a copy Broly without fusion. By the way, Broly did that strong without fusing. But no, go ahead, Joe. It's your list. Your list.
Oh, are you disrespecting a female character right now?
No, I'm just saying this is
Oh,
preposterous. He's original, and that's a copy
like these
paste
are my favorite
gender
characters.
swap. Go ahead. Go ahead.
These are my favorite characters. All right.
Go ahead. You're good, bro. You're
Number
good.
4 is Tournament of Power Vegeta when he's fighting uh Jiren. And he uses his pride speech. That's a sick photo.
With his shoulder
What?
like that.
I mean, he's just walking.
Ew, why did somebody take the Dragon Ball fucking fighters and like put a bunch of After Effects on it? People really like Vegeta.
Yeah, yeah.
Pisses me off.
Which I don't see why. Pushes Goku to be better.
No, because I don't like Obito.
How is Vegeta and Obito even
Switch
close to the same?
sides. Madara never switched sides.
Madara did switch sides. Madara was originally partners with
No, he teamed
the
up.
first Hokage.
He
They
never
were
switched sides.
friends.
Yeah, and then and then his brother killed his brother, and then they weren't friends. That shit happens. That's some real shit, bro. And he didn't switch sides back though. No. You killed my
Yeah, but he
bro.
switched to the bad
Nah, you
side.
killed my. No, that's
All
hey.
Vegeta did was switch to the good side.
Bad was a perspective. That's what you. That's what you.
So
That's a
then, what
perspective.
is Goku's side bad then?
Uh, to the bad guy,
Huh.
yeah,
Well, that's what I'm saying.
exactly.
They wanted to destroy the entire universe,
I would
all the
say
universes.
yeah, Saiyans are innate bad, correct? So
Yeah.
I would say, think about it. I'd say that the people that Goku defeats, but then side with him, that shows that Goku's not bad, right? People that he recruits, because they used to be bad, and then now they're not. They're not bad. So, ah, Joe, not
Uh,
next. Ball's in your court.
yeah. Next is Vegito Blue.
You're
What? Vegito Blue is sick.
I'm saying, does that count as Vegeta
No, because it's a fusion.
with him? I'm looking.
No.
I'm looking. Let me look at my list. No, you're good. You're good. Good.
It's all good. No worries. Here we go.
Yeah.
Did you say a what?
Yeah. Vegito Blue. When he literally interrupts the monologue and can't remember if it's Zamasu's speech when he's in like his final form, and he just punches Zamasu in the face mid monologue. I'm like, this is goated. He doesn't care about what you have to say. He's about that action.
He's your third character. So hold on a second. We're going through this. Why is Vegeta blue? The monologue. What do you know about that?
Yeah.
Oh my god! And then
And
when
his
he
fight is cool.
and then when he punched Zamasu, this is of all time, by the way, Joe. Of all time, of all time, of all every single anything where they're
Well,
blowing up
listen.
planets and they're throwing spirit bombs at each other, beam clashing, and we're doing all this monologue right here. That's Dragon Ball for you. Is the monologue. Joe, what's your number 2? What's your number 2? Let's get a real list going. Let's get a real
Yeah.
list go. Let's get a man's list going in here. Come on. It's
It's UI. It's autonomous ultra instinct.
which version? Full
The full form.
chest out.
Just full powered.
This is actually
No
godlike.
thinking.
No, this is Omen, isn't it? That you're used to. Godlike. And that is a goated. That's a good goated instrumental. Doom, 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 doom. Ah, ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, ba.
Ooh, that's kind of a booty photo.
No, I give a damn if it's cool. Works.
Well, I do. This is my list.
Listen, then you find the picture. How about that? Lucky
Yeah,
duck.
I did. It's right there.
No, you didn't find shit. You didn't
Yeah,
find shit.
I
I
pointed
found
it
that.
out. Anyway, are you ready for number one?
I've been waiting for number one, Joe. I've been waiting for number one.
You know who number one is.
Bojack?
Yeah. No. Super Saiyan 2 Gohan.
You're saying to Gohan
Yeah.
as an adult?
No. Versus Cell. The one I literally have tattooed on me. Yeah. Oh.
With tears in his eyes?
Yeah.
Crying?
And he snaps.
Because he's afraid of the list that he just was a part of?
No. He's proud.
He said, I'm sorry.
Now, let's be honest. My list would have had more Gohans on it, but they were refuted.
This is an organized and cohesive list. Just it is severely out of order. So, do you have any mulligans or
Not
reorganizing?
just yet. I wanna see yours because I might have a mulligan.
That's not how this works.
Whoa.
We don't do mulligans after each
Well,
other's list.
you can go from mine, but I can't go from yours.
That's why
Can't collaborate?
positioning. That's why positioning's fantastic. That's why I was gonna go first.
No.
I see you got to pick. That's how these lists have always been. And I had that realization. I said, wait a second. That means that we realized this three podcasts.
Yeah.
So Joe, I need you to lock in. I need you to
Make
lock
some
in.
changes.
No. Got enough time, enough change. This is your list. You want to put Bardock up on here? That one of your mulligans? You can pop a Bardock up on here?
Yeah. You know what? Fuck it. Yeah. I want Bardock instead of Bulma.
Sexist. Fuck. You guys heard that, guys. He said that Bardock's more important than Bulma.
Without
glad.
Bardock saving
I'm glad.
Goku from the exploding planet,
I'm
there
glad.
is no series.
I'm glad.
Everyone
glad he
just
said
dies
it.
on Earth.
I'm
if
glad he
Bardock
said
doesn't
it.
save him.
I'm glad he said it because I would never have said that. I would never have
Bardock
said that,
is the
guys.
savior of all Dragon Ball. Without Bardock saving Goku from exploding planet, yeah, no Dragon Ball. Sure, Bulma can find the Dragon Balls. Guess what? Frieza's coming.
Yeah, and he's gonna still
Earth
kill
is no
everybody.
more.
He's still gonna kill everybody.
Yeah, but what gets them all back?
So
Goku. And who saved Goku?
is this your numbers?
We're gonna do a little rearranging.
Is this a circle? Is this your list, Joe?
Give me a second.
I have a gun to you.
Put Whis at 15. And then yeah, I'm happy with that list.
He put my sweet. See, I wouldn't even have put you on my list.
You didn't even remember.
I wouldn't even have put him on the list. Look at the disrespect. You're a little bit better than these guys who don't barely do any shit. He literally held a
Whis
whole
does
arc.
a ton.
He held a whole arc. They would have been locked in the time chamber without his ability to just do. He's a leader. He's fifth man. He's fifth man. If Gotenks was in the Tournament of Power, they had no fucking he couldn't have come back, Joe. Do you realize he flew around the Earth like 20 times in a second? This character's cracked.
Yeah. Then why didn't they let them in the Tournament of Power?
Because it was only when they were incredibly time specific. They're not that good anymore. It could be apparently toddler Saiyans are cracked. That's what they were saying.
And then they just get weak.
Without being trained, yeah.
Yeah. Lazy.
This is your list.
That is my list. That is my list of characters I like in an order. Although there should be more Gohan up there, but that's just me.
And so, Joe, Joe. We've seen Joe's list. We're locking Joe's list in. Now it's time for Daddy to drive.
Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa.
Now it's time for me to touch down. So I hope you feel that energy. I hope you feel that aura. My list is a little bit, again, I feel like every week we see what Joe throws at us. We have to go take a hot shower, clean up, come back, and then perform at a higher professional level. What did he say? He said, I like it when Vegeta talks to Jiren, and that's in a okay, hold on a second, guys.
Not just talks, but
Hold
his
on a
fight
second, guys.
too.
Hold on a second, guys. So
It's
first
him in Tournament of Power overall.
First things first, we're gonna go ahead and just clean this up. So, I'm gonna take advantage of the mulligans potentially if I don't like how this looks when it's up here, or if I get hit with a strike of lightning, so to speak.
Like
I'm also gonna take advantage of the reorganization as well. So I'm just throwing these up just to get them up here, and then at the end I'm gonna reorganize. So we're gonna start with, just like Joe did, Perfect Cell. But I will agree that Perfect Cell has to be up there. I think that his shit talk is unmatched. Still to this day, I think any other enemy basically just wants to match. He introduced shit talking in Dragon Ball Z, in my opinion. There weren't many shit talkers before Cell came in. Maybe 17 shit talked a little bit, but he was like, yeah. Not like, oh, that's funny. Like that. Like, he had a whole series of him just talking shit. We're going to go into full power Frieza. Okay. Not Golden Frieza.
Ew.
Not Golden Frieza. How about the whole fucking series was built up to this guy? Right? And the fight that went down. Said, ew, what the fuck are you talking about? Oh,
Big,
what about that artwork?
Big clunky.
Shoulder pad Frieza?
Big
Yeah.
clunky.
Oh, bro, look at this art. Yeah, when he sends the beam and he goes, you fool! Disappointed what did Joe? Angry Goku? Ah, oh, dude, yeah, come on, nah. That's gonna go into full power Jiren. You were similar until this is like common sense, these things, right? These are the common sense ones. You also had mid Jiren. You had a mid.
I don't know the exact form name, yeah, but he just exuded aura. This is just him angry and punching.
No, the veins on the forehead, and he's also yoked out of his fucking mind. What are you talking about? This is full. He looks like a demon. Look at his traps. My nigga looks like a demon. This is full power.
You're just literally just an alien. With muscles.
Yeah.
Yeah, insert the sound bite.
Damn it. Ooh, look at it, bro. Menacing. And everything was catching on fire, so like temperature wise, he was like exuding heat.
An off-brand Boo.
No, he's not. That's not even Boo. But how is that Boo?
But he's big and pink.
He's not pinky. Jiren's purple. Or
No,
gray.
in his
He's called
fully
Jiren the
powered
Gray.
form.
He's called Jiren the Gray.
I thought he was called Jiren the Great. Like,
No, Gray. He's an alien. He doesn't have ears.
what are those dots on the side of his head?
Well, those are his ears, but physical ears. They also.
Whatever.
That's my highest power unit in Legends. Full
You
power
ever gonna
Jiren.
use him?
Not until the Tournament of Power comes back around. He'll get the buff. Fuse Zamasu.
Yeah, saw this coming.
I like that art, dude.
You like that art better than the first one?
Yeah, I don't really care when he does the angel, like he goes super angel thing. I like it when he does the bullet thing when he was like he first popped in.
Mm.
And I also then like because then he does that and then he gets corrupted. So corrupted Zamasu is all should I just do corrupted Zamasu?
That is my least favorite thing about him is the corrupted version.
Corrupted. Yeah, no, I use that. I use that all the time. Remember, I go go.
I mean, yeah, but I just don't like him. That's just me though.
Look at the malice. Look at the malice. Look at
This
the
dude
malice.
just likes bad guys.
Look at the energy. We're gonna go into just to shut Joe up. Gogeta Blue. Huh? Gogeta Blue. Because no, I don't just like bad guys, Joe, but Bumbleclaw Rasta.
Nah, you just like bad guys. Meanest good guy.
Well, yeah.
So it's basically a bad guy.
See, these are all like the honorable mentions, right, Joe? That's why nobody really cares about the honorable. But your honorable mentions were fucking
They were
outlandish.
similar to yours.
No. See, this is where the similarities are gonna start to end. Okay? Because I'm putting in Saiyan Saga Vegeta.
I fucking knew that shit was coming. You love the Saiyan Saga. Again, bad guys.
Because this is when they're actually good. Yeah, we'll do that.
Well, you just took off the Maj.
Look at the aura. Look at the aura. Yeah,
Know
bro.
what Super Saiyan was yet.
Doesn't matter. And he's on demon time. That's what I'm saying. Dirty fireworks. Like, what are we talking about, dude? That will go into Master Roshi. Roshi Island, baby.
Which Roshi?
I'm gonna go Dragon Ball Roshi.
Hmm.
Furby
You're gonna
Roshi.
go with the what's it called?
No, actually, I think about this scene all the time, honestly. This one right here. He goes, nothing
Isn't that
like.
in your like thanks for watching?
No, this is my intro. This is like Wakami House.
Oh, in the intro.
But he goes,
There's nothing more relaxing than the fresh air of nature.
he takes a giant rip from from his pipe. Nothing like some fresh air. Or you just fucking drag a fucking. I always picture it's just Bud. Without Roshi, would be no Kamehameha.
I thought you were gonna go with the
Dragon Ball.
other form that you call him. I can't even remember.
Jackie Chun.
Yeah.
No, that was like little. I don't. That's not why I like Roshi. I like Roshi because of this. He was actually like just a pervy sage. There he is.
Sage, but not as cool.
Well, I mean, he's way cool when he gets this. Excuse me.
I would much rather have
Code. Hold on a second.
Jiraiya
And
in
I know
his sage form.
and he's dead. And that's your hero then. That's who
He
you
would-
picked. And
he
guess what?
would
He died. Did
wax
Roshi
his-
die?
He would wax Roshi in that.
Did
form.
Roshi die? And can I ask you one question and I'll raise it? What planet did Jiraiya blow up?
he's a good guy. He wouldn't blow up a planet first off.
Roshi's a good guy.
Yeah.
He blew up the moon. Has he? I had no choice. No, yeah. He did. There was only Roshi blew up the moon. Yeah, so I don't give a fuck what you're saying. Roshi blew up the moon. And so did Piccolo. He blew up the moon twice. The moon, Joe.
It's all good. No worries. Here we go.
With that being said, why not? I'll throw Orange Piccolo on. Orange Piccolo. They finally gave my man a boost that's pretty cool. Pretty cool when he goes Orange Piccolo. I'm excited to see what they do with them. And he can go big mode, which is cool. Now he has like actual like cool forms. I think that's Piccolo's like Super Saiyan 3. I like that. Cool. I think Piccolo is a whole pretty cool character. He grew on me as I got older. I used to not like him. Gohan Beast. Shout out. Beast. Shout out. Joe knows. Don't you, Joe?
Good character.
I want you to know. And I want you to know. I want you to know right now. This character, I went to go see Superhero in the movies, and then right before, so basically Cell Max, Magenta led Cell Max out. Cell Max comes out of his pod. Fire alarm goes off. Okay. Fire alarm goes off, and so I didn't see the rest of the movie. I had to go home and like look at spoilers and stuff like that, right?
Oh.
I didn't know that Gohan went beast mode. I didn't know that he did the special beam cannon or anything, right? I didn't know any of that. I was like, that movie is okay. And then I was like, that happened in the movie I went to! I ended up having to buy it in 4K, and I just like watched it at home. And then we're gonna do our last character told top 5. The end. Ian Shinan. Bought Cell. Bought Nappa. Bought Boo. Bought everybody in the mix. Always had a new technique. Can we see it? Look at this. Always had a new technique. Kept training himself. Higher and higher and higher. And then he became a monk or like some kind of. But what I'll say is Neo Tri-Beam, great. He is a cooler Yamcha, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree with that.
He's the one I always wanted to win because he actually trains hard and he's really, really cool. But I know he's gonna lose. I know Tien's gonna lose. But he was also in the Tournament of Power, was he not?
Yeah, he was.
So, shout out Tien. Budokai tournament.
He's a cool guy. But
Got his arm chopped off. Fucking nuts by Nappa. Fucking arm just sliced off, disrespected by Nappa is insane. These are my top 5 Dragon Ball Z characters of all time. Without a doubt, I'm confident they're gonna shit on Joe's. So if you're excited to see what's about to happen, what's that, Joe? Yeah, we're ready. Yeah, we're ready. Yeah, we're ready. My number 5 is the Nimbus Cloud.
that counts as a character?
Said all characters, Joe.
But that's more like an item.
Nimbus is sentient.
I mean, I guess.
He goes, Nimbus! Hey, Nimbus! And then the Nimbus hears him, and then it comes up. Nimbus is also part of a bigger Nimbus. Did you know that? This is the big Nimbus.
No.
So you didn't know that either. So yeah, see, I would say it's a character, Joe. Kami breaks off a little piece of Nimbus off of this big Nimbus, and then gives it to Goku. Goku can ride it. And it is literally one of the... I mean, I have a tattoo of this, Joe. So... Yep. Literally the best vehicle. If I could, I wish you have to be pure of heart to...
Yeah, no one in
Fly it?
this world would be able to ride Nimbus.
I feel like pure of heart means no devious thoughts and no ill intentions. Yeah, I mean, you could. I'm too old. I think when you're like 10, 12, maybe before puberty. I feel like when you hit puberty, you're not innocent anymore. From there, you were saying 4, at number 4. Yeah, Joe. Where was it on your list?
It wasn't.
Blasphemous, disrespectful. One of the most iconic forms
I haven't
ever.
watched DT.
One of the most iconic forms ever. Stayed up countless nights when I was playing with my friend Robbie over at his house. We're playing Budokai 3, just trying to unlock it. Oh, wait, hold on a second. I can only have one form of Goku. Oh no.
Guy's about to break his own rules.
I was. Hold on. I gotta get a mulligan. Hold on. I'll come back to Super Saiyan 4. I gotta go SS3 Halo.
It's all good. No worries. Here we go.
I gotta go SS3 Halo. Yeah, like above all. Shit. I always have to set up harder and harder orders. We'll go to number 2. Kid Buu. That's right, Joe.
Notice how none of the characters on your list have surprised me.
They don't. Well, because I'm very out. I mean, they shouldn't. Why would you be surprised? I'm very outward spoken and passionate about things that I like. I gotta think. Let's think of this number 4. Fuck, dude. I think then we'll sneak him in there. I think we're gonna sneak him in there.
Yeah. I'm a dip. Nappa's a loser.
I want Nappa. Yeah. I do. I like Nappa. Nappa pieced up everybody. And I keep saying that, dude. Nappa's scary as fuck. So, it's gonna bring us to the number 1. Right?
Mm-hmm.
You know as well as I know what my number 1 character is. But for those who don't know, you're gonna find out right now. Broly. Broly's the legendary Super Saiyan. The one that Joe said and was correct upon saying it. When he made Vegeta cry, when he was piecing up everybody, when he did this to our main MC. We'll do this right here. When he got pieced up and lost. It's cold. Now let's hold on a second, Joe. I gotta reorganize. Nappa's not in my top 5.
I mean, Not. I mean, just kind of what I was expecting. Nimbus. Nimbus surprised me.
That's tough. I think I'd do that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You really like Nappa more than Tien and Frieza.
Yeah, do you see they're all bald, Joe?
It's all
Yeah,
good. No
I'm
worries.
aware.
Here we go.
Do you see
So
Roshi
is
bald too?
Jiren. So is Roshi. So
What is that?
is,
What is that?
Piccolo. Don't worry, I know there's a theme.
And then, I mean, Vegeta's hairline is also botched.
I mean,
It's botched. It's chalked, right?
it's just terrible.
Hop on the cloud, pull up in the whip. Kid Buu, I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Who else blew up the world? Frame 1. Who blew up the planet? Nobody. Besides Broly right in front of him, blew up East Galaxy. Go on Beast, One Piece, Cell Max. Pretty, I don't think, I'm going to be honest with you. Gohan Super Saiyan 2 is outshadowed by Beast now. Sorry, Joe. That's outdated. Beast is the new, and he's an adult. His wingspan is just better, right? So he's just better.
But the effect and everything, Beast is a movie. Super Saiyan 2 is the meat and potatoes against an OG villain.
What
remake.
What I'd push back even further on that is if the movie came out when you were little, you wouldn't be saying that. That's what I'm gonna go ahead and say with that. Also, Cell, perfect Cell. I'm gonna put him under Zamasu only because Zamasu's durability might even be better than Cell because the only way that you could. Cell got blown up by a little kid. Zamasu had to have a god come in. Gogeta, Blue, he's goated. In the fighting games, I usually pick him. He's goated. He's clean with it. Jiren, OD, that top 5 I'm comfortable with. I'm comfortable with that top 5. We're locking it in. So, let's look at these. Let's go from the bottom. He's got Whis.
It's all good. No worries. Here we go.
Right.
Whis waxes Tien.
I'm not saying this isn't a fight. This is just like, who the hell is voting for Whis? Right? Who the hell is voting for Whis? You have me with King Kai. I like King Kai. Still probably, again, I would put Roshi above King Kai. Just because King Kai definitely is cool. He gave him Kaioken, right? Like, shout outs, like, yeah. If anything, you might have been able to convince me King Kai over Tien, or King Kai maybe over Nappa, maybe. But Joe claimed King Kai. Joe claimed King Kai, so I'm sticking with Nappa because Nappa has hella feats. He had hella feats, right?
Nappa just has a bald head.
Gotenks, he disrespectfully low, right? He didn't put Piccolo on here at all. He put Goku Black on. I put Zamasu on because Zamasu's clearly, again, wouldn't even have put Buhan on here with the level of disrespect that he's showing. Because if you're fighting for Buhan, then you should argue that none of these people could beat Buhan. Up in your top 5, maybe the gods, but even then, that's what people attest. They go, oh well, they had to fuse, and fusions are more broken than any base character, right?
Yeah, and
then he had to get eaten, and then he got eaten, and then that's how they beat Buhan. Right? That's what people argue. So, but you're saying that Bardock could beat Buhan, okay? So let's link up to Bardock. Bardock, higher clout, higher beats, removed Bulma for Bardock. Jiren, 6 man of the year. Roshi, 6 man of the year. Nimbus
I
Cloud.
feel like you are not as upset with my list as you thought you would be.
I mean, Joe, we've already had kind of this discussion, so my disappointment can't. It's not going to get more than what
You
it's always
thought,
been. Just predicted that you were going to put Bardock on your list.
well, I know you did, but then I was like, I don't really want to put Bardock on there because he said if I put Bardock on, he's gonna put Hercule on, and
I would never let you taint
no,
my choices. I would never
I was
let.
like,
I would
no,
never
fuck
let you.
that guy.
I would never let you taint my choice.
And I was like, man.
Yep.
And then when you said it, as I was rearranging my list, I was like, yeah, I was like, I'm sticking to my guns. You know what? Without Bardock, there is no series.
No, there would have been. It would have been fine. They would have just made up a new dad character and kept it pushing. Broly being in your top 5, smart choice. Smart choice, Joe, because that's a smart choice.
Well, I
Nimbus
mean, it's
Cloud.
just an obvious choice.
Nimbus Cloud is a character. We said characters.
I regarded it more as an item, like his
Whoa.
staff, like a
No.
scouter.
The staff and the scouter can't move on their own. They're not sentient.
Yeah, it's a different type of item.
So the Gohan's dragon is an item.
Well, that's not even like,
You could have said Gohan's dragon. He has a name. He's a character.
I mean, I guess.
It just wasn't important to you. Nimbus is a character. That's
Okay.
that's a top 5. That's top 5. Because guess what, Joe? You put Gohan Beast on Nimbus, boom. You put Broly on Nimbus, boom. Probably wouldn't help at all because everybody who learned how to fly flies faster than what
Yeah.
Nimbus can go. So.
I was like, what?
But if you can't fly,
Gohan didn't even use Nimbus anymore after.
if you can't fly, like Roshi, and you have to have a means of transportation, Roshi can't use the
Yeah,
Nimbus.
Roshi can't use Nimbus.
Absolutely not. He's a dirty, sick, pervy man. He's not ever gonna be able to touch or fly on that thing. I remember that was in an episode. He tried to jump and boom, fell right through. Zero shot. Joe, how do you feel about this list? How do you feel about the pod? You got any final buzzer beater things to say to the people of the podverse?
No, nothing really innate or burning. Just ready to see what everyone has to say
You
and
saying you're
see how this
burning and
fight
itching?
goes. Nope, no one said that. You're just taking things out of context now. But just excited to see what people have to say or what they think about their oldest memory, and then getting to see
Oh,
uh
the
Hippo
hippo.
and Gorilla fight.
It's hippo gorilla. Yes. Who
Yeah, but in the comments of this pod, we're
are
gonna
you?
see their oldest
Hashtag team
memory.
gorilla or hashtag team hippo? I gotta know. We gotta find out. We
That's what
gotta
I'm
find out.
saying.
Thanks for everybody popping in. If you like the content, as always, let me know what you think of Joe's list. Let me know what you think of my list. We're gonna be here and keep it going, keep it cooking. A lot of content coming out, like I said, throughout the year. Streams on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so pop in for those and spread the love, guys. Thanks for popping in. Until next time, bye bye.
Peace.